What up, fam? Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Come talk some Phillies with us and whatever the hell you want to talk about. Let's go. Let's go. This ain't the fuck like before this game, he stinks.
Oh shit!
It's gone.
You're listening to Agree to Disagree, the flagship, only on A2D Radio. Uncle Sweeps, Nick DelGozzo, the legendary Brian Wilson, and the fucking man himself, Tom Arnone. These three guys from Jersey bringing you real talk with no agenda. You don't like them? Tough shit. It's their show, and they're going to say whatever the hell they goddamn want.
Welcome in, everybody. This is Agree to Disagree, only on A2D Radio. Every Sunday, we are brought to you by our doc, Make Them Yours, Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC, locations in Burlington, Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Find them right on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. Brian Wilson, Greg Milakovic, Nick DelGozzo. I'm Tom Arnone. Everybody out there, welcome in. Let's talk about some things tonight. Well, Crumb of the Week at the end of the show. We do it weekly. If it's your first time here, welcome. Phillies buyers and sellers at the deadline. Obviously buyers, but we'll talk about what they could add a little bit. We'll get into that conversation. Obviously, I think we know what they need. Hey, Arms. But we've tried that in the past and it hasn't worked out for us. You know, like not no name, but low level arms. Tried to bring some guys in at the deadline. You know, Gibson worked out for us, obviously. I don't think it was Ian Kennedy. I don't think Ian Kennedy might not have an out. He was like,
yeah, he was. I think what did he get? 8 saves with us, but he also blew 4, I think, or 5. So yeah, he wasn't very good.
Wasn't very good. So we'll see. We'll talk about it. Phillies National Series recap and moving ahead is going to be our main topic at hand. Ties into our poll question brought to you by Manscaped, and you can get 20% off and free shipping with the code A2D at manscaped.com. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. It's time to throw out your old hygiene habits and upgrade your life. So get 20% off and free shipping with the code A2D at manscaped.com. Got the ball deodorant down there, Wilson showing. 2-in-1 body wash is gorgeous. All right. And the 2-in-1 conditioner shampoo is absolutely delicious. So I'm telling you, so many things.
Everything's good.
Even the ball, even the regular deodorant. The regular deodorant.
I had the regular deodorant. I had a little of the cologne. Everything's good. Every product is good. You'll love every product. It's all good. Buy some shit.
Yeah, the only thing I'm iffy on is the cologne. Everything else is delicious to me. But if you use the promo code A2D, get yourself 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. If you use that promo code, send me a screenshot, and I got some Manscaped products for you. So
yeah, everyone loves a little gift.
Giveaway talk.
People helping people. Look like that was outside there. But.
People helping people.
Feels so good. Our poll question for tonight.
So good when he helps.
Kyle Schwarber's performance in June has made up for a slow start to the season. Do you agree or disagree? Let us know. Facebook, YouTube. That's where we're sorry, we're not live on Facebook tonight. We're obviously live on YouTube and Twitter. Typical Facebook, where we're not live there tonight. We'll be back, though. We'll be back over there. So make sure you're setting your alerts and subscribing over here. But our poll question, Kyle Schwarber's performance in June has made up for a slow start to the season. Do you agree or disagree? Let us know. YouTube, Twitter, everywhere you get your podcast, we're there as well. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, download, and make sure you're commenting in.
This kid rakes. Tanner Treadway rakes.
No, I'm sure he does. I listen. I guess I'll agree. I mean, made up for it. I mean,
yeah, he's losing to baseball, Tommy.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what we want.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll agree. It's sort of tough because it was a slow start, but everybody did say like, "Hey, June's his month where he starts getting going." So
yeah, he's a notorious slow starter.
Credit to June and credit to him for getting it going.
He's got 5 doubles, 7 homers, 14 ribbies, 16 walks, 19 strikeouts, 18 overall hits in 63 at bats.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's definitely
What's our record in June now?
15-3, right?
15-3,
Yeah.
and he's had a good June. Let's go. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, so I mean, I'll agree. I don't think there's anything like big argument one way or the other in terms of the poll, But I'll agree it's made up for it. Now, can it continue? Obviously, because Nick hasn't, right? And there's like Nick hasn't sort of figured it out yet and got like hot. Which we've all seen his whole career, which is sort of funny. But he hasn't got hot yet. So you're going to need some other guys to start getting hot for you. But it's a nice sign that he has. Listen, we know he's going to strike out a bunch, and we know it comes with what comes with the territory in Kyle Schwarber. We knew that when we were getting him.
Yeah, takes pitches, strikes out a lot.
Yeah,
takes a lot of homers.
We're getting him to loosen baseballs, and now it'd be nice for the other guy we went out and got to start getting hot as well. Because we're gonna need that big time, moving forward.
No, he's probably going to need an exorcism first, and then just because it's just I couldn't live there. I couldn't live there. As soon as you walk in, you got to feel like a pussy. As soon as you walked into that house, the dude had no chance. So everybody's like, you gotta knock it off. That's great. Stop talking about it. I'm superstitious, man. No fucking way, buddy. No way. As soon as the realtor told me who owned it, no thanks.
There's dirty fish smell in that house. Soon.
Yep. No thanks. I'm good.
You just gotta kill live chicken.
Yep. Yeah.
We're gonna need a live chicken.
You better do a live.
And a holder of Manscaped to clean up from down there.
You better get the whole freaking. You better get a couple chickens because you're gonna definitely need to take out the master bedroom.
The whole coop.
Bring
the whole coop over?
Yeah, you might
remember the coop. Remember the coop? Oh,
the big house. It's a big house. You got a lot to do.
It's a big house. I would assume that he has to. I'm sure he changed how it looked because I looked at the pictures of it. It was very. I don't know. I wouldn't have bought it strictly because I was like, this guy's fashion sense. As we know about Ben, everything's weird clearly because the house was weird. A lot of weird rooms, weird style. Fucking huge house, but weird.
A lot of robes, a lot of lotions, a lot of weird stuff going on.
Puts the lotion on the skin.
Yeah, so I'll agree. He's gotten better, and like I said, we just need to continue it. This baseball team needs to continue to play good baseball. Like we talked about, I don't think the other two teams in your division are going to slow down. You got to continue to play good baseball, and not only that, if you want to be a wild card team, you got to continue it. Obviously,
keep winning.
I don't know if you're going to have 15-3 runs all the time, but you got to still find ways to win series. And I think that's the most important goal. You got yourself back into the conversation. Now, once you're back into the conversation, it becomes, hey, not really how many can I run off? It'd be nice to run off 8 and 10, right? They're delicious. But at the end of the day, how many series can I win? Because I had my big little winning streak. So now can you continue to go and take care of business series in, series out? For the rest of the year. Obviously, you're not going to do that, every series. But, can you be consistent? Can you be consistent now? Can you keep climbing? You're over 500.
You go 6-4, 7-3 every 10. That's what you should shoot for.
Yeah,
7-3 would be great.
And that's not going to catch the division, right? But it's going to.
It could.
But it's probably going to make you a wild card team, right? It's probably going to put you in the conversation where you need to be, which is a wild card team. So. Listen, I agree.
The Mets have a tough schedule coming up. I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of come back towards the Braves and us a little bit because they're going west. They got some tough games coming.
Go west, young man.
That being said,
and Scherzer's not coming back.
The Mets are playing well. Not for a while, but the Crumbs did throw a 30-pitch pen 2 days ago, I think. So he'll be back soon, probably within a month, I would say. Here's Jimmy Crooks. That's my other guy. Jimmy Crooks.
No bat gloves catcher.
Dude, I'm a big fan of the Crooks. This Oklahoma team might be my team.
They're a good team.
Oklahoma or Arkansas.
All right. What about the poll?
I agree. I'm right with you, Tommy. To me, he's losing. Obviously, it was a slow start. It was brutal. Some games just brutal. Like, might as well not have been up there. He had no chance to hit a ball. Now, beginning of June, he was so locked in. I was expecting him to homer every game. I'd love to see him locked in. I hope he continues crushing the baseball. I think he hit 14 homers last year as a national in June. So he loves hitting in June. So let's keep it going. Keep crushing the baseball, Kyle, and keep losing the baseball. That's what we got you for. We want to see you hit 45 here. I'm okay. Obviously, I'd like to see average continue to climb. I think he's up to like 215 now or 212, some shit like that. But
250.
No,
absolutely
not.
Way.
Absolutely not.
It's definitely not
212.
213. I'm sorry. 213. Yeah, 212.
Calm down, Greg. I would love him to get to 250. Honestly, I don't need him.
Stop Googling, Greg. Stop Googling.
I don't need him to bat 300, but I would love him to get to 250. That'd be great. And yeah, just keep losing the baseball. Jordan Davis is 26. Remember, guys.
Yeah, Jordan Davis 26.
I was gonna say Schwarber 26. For me, I would just need I don't think that there disagree is probably an option. So I'm just like I would need C for like multiple choice. Like, for me it's like it's neutral. You know what I mean? Like there's disagrees, of course not. Like, you know what I mean? But like he is who I thought he was. This is what he does. You know what I mean? Like, he's to Will's point and Tommy's point. You know what I mean? Like, guy strikes out 1,000 times, and he's going to lose the ball. So he's got 18 homers. So, that's fine. He's never been an average guy. Has never hit for, 100 RBIs now. But he should lose 40 baseballs, you would think. And let's see if he can, and see where he ends up on the, on the ribeye chart. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think we would all sign up for that too, right? Like if we were told like, hey, we're going to sign Schwarber, will come in and listen, he's going to strike out a bunch like we knew, and his average might be 220, 225 if he's lucky, right? I mean, I think at this point, not saying it's not possible, but I think
he get to 240, I'd be pretty happy.
Well, I'm just making a point. Like if he ends up
at 225, I'm okay with it.
No, I'm just saying if he ends up like 230, say 230 and 40 home runs, I think we would all say, okay, I'll sign up for that. Knowing how this lineup was constructed coming into it, right? So you're like, okay, I mean, I would have signed up for that part of it. Just you take the good with the bad.
He does walk a good amount and he sees a lot of pitches, but he does strike out a ton.
Yeah, he's a grinder up there. I'll give him that for sure. He strikes out way too much, but that guy comes with the territory sometimes when you're talking about guys who love to lose baseballs. You just can't have it too. Like I need you like Sweeps. I think Sweep. I don't know who. I'm so exhausted, but one of you said, "Hey, when Greg said 250, like that's where we were loving to be."
Yeah,
250, 40 homers. 250, 40 homers. Are really feeling good.
That's an amazing year. If he was able to get 250, that'd be a great year out of Schwarber because of how much of he's going to lose the ball. He's going to strike out a ton. So 250 would be amazing.
If he got 250, I might have to walk somewhere. Like I don't know where I would walk to.
But if he gets to 250, means he's going to be really hot.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think
Tony Gwynn.
I don't think he gets
Tony.
I don't think he gets there just because of the. I know it's hard. I'm just saying because of the strikeouts. Because he's on pace to strike out 200 times.
He's already at 84.
You're on pace to strike out two bills, bro. So it's tough to hit 250 or above, and you punch out 200 times. You have to. You have to be 2 for 4 with 2 punches.
Third of the time that you're up, it's tough. Tough to get
and he's always been a 2. He's always been a ratio 2 to 1 guy in his career. You know what I mean? Like. Every 2 punches for one walk, 2 to 1 in that ratio, you know what I mean? But this one's, this year's, it's on pace for really, really high, but he could also hit 45 homers, which could be a career high too, you know what I mean? So, can he get to 100 RBIs? That's you don't care. Like, we care about batting average. But when it comes to that particular, like him as a player, it doesn't matter to me if you're, you get the 45 and 100, and you might walk. He walks. If he walks 100 times and he punches out 200 times, you know what I mean? Like, I think we'd all take that. You know what I mean? So we don't need him. We don't need him to hit 260. You know what I mean? Like, we value average more than these other nerds. But with other guys that are not going to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm okay with my power guys. You know what I mean? Like, he leads off in today's baseball, which is asinine to me. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Could you imagine a leadoff guy striking out 200 times? But, I mean, he's 45 and 100. You know what I mean? That's, to me, you're 3, 4, 5, 6 guy. If that guy hits 45 and 100, sign me up all day. You can take the strikeouts and you can take the batting average. All right. I'm a batting average guy for everybody else that can't lose a ball like that. If you're instant offense, you know what I mean, then you can hit 212.
Yeah, it's the name of the game, scoring runs. I'm
right
with these sweeps. Like, obviously, if we're talking a shortstop here that hits 8 to 15 homers a year, we can't have you batting fucking 210. But with a guy that's going to hit 45 homers, okay, we can live with you batting 210.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'd love you to hit 240. We can live with you batting 210.
That's what we're saying. Like, Stott's just a rookie. You know what I mean? So we're not killing him yet, but like, we're gonna need you to hit a little bit there. Let him play. We're all in agreement. Like, you got to go play. You know what I mean? Like, baptism by fire. You know what I mean? Like, I think the kid's full of piss and vinegar. He's hanging out with Harper, pretty good guy to hang out with, poolside. So, maybe it'll rub off at some point. But you got to be above 200, pal. You know what I mean? Like,
can't go for over 20 slumps.
Yeah, you're not a plus defender yet. You know what I mean? Like, you hit under 200 and you're like a plus defender and you're stealing bases. Yeah, you're doing some other things. Then we're willing to overlook it. And once again, he's a rookie, so it's not. He's the least of the worries right now. You know what I mean? But gonna need you to flip that switch.
Tend to get better.
They
usually get better hitting.
Absolutely.
But like you said, you're not Ozzie Smith or Omar Vizquel, so we're gonna need you hitting a little higher.
Yeah, and I just don't want him to hit that wall. That's the only thing. Like, with this kind of slow start, it only. I know it can only get better. I mean, it could get worse, but when you get to August is when, like, the dog days is somewhere. That's when guys wear down, especially when if you're getting close to 400 at bats, where you might have not have got that in the minor leagues. I'd have to look at his stats. You know what I mean? I'm sure they just don't play as many games. You know what I mean? As you do in the big leagues. You know what I mean? So I don't think he ever got to 400 bats.
Yeah, so he's never had over 400.
Yep, exactly. So that's where I worry. Where it's like, oh shit, if you're where you're at now, you're only going to get worn down a little bit more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know after last year, he did go to the Arizona Fall League. I don't know how many at bats he had there, though, to your point. So he played a full year and then went out to Arizona, but that's only a month, right? So kind of, you're right. To your point, what does that total add up to? And that's what I don't know, but he did play well in Arizona, but it's still only a handful of at bats, right? You're getting, playing a month's worth, right? Maybe 100 at bats. I agree to Paul. It's almost just you wish he didn't start off so slow that you needed this monstrous June to kind of bring you back to kind of normalcy, right? I mean, that's how bad he was early on. He was losing baseballs at the time, but that was it. He was either baseball or an out, right? It was either a home or an out, and that's just how bad he was and how bad the team was playing too. Let's not put it all on obviously Schwarber, and he's the pull question, but the team wasn't playing very well as a collective unit early in the season either, and that's obviously why Joe's gone, right? And that's why the decisions that get made, were made are made.
Who's Joe?
I don't know. So some guy that used to be here.
Wow, that umpire must hang out with
I was gonna say, what is the ump doing right now?
Hockley?
Yeah, that's it, bro. That's it. I drew his criminal blank. Must hang out with Eddie because that guy's ripped. This guy's yoked.
Thick.
Yo, he is jacked up.
You guys,
they're like, out. Okay.
I was just gonna say, you're right. Yeah, you got to run out to argue. You're like, yeah, I'm good. Right. Yep, beat it by a mile, but I'm good.
I'm good. You want to ask for help on that one? No. Okay. All right, I'll see myself back to the dugout.
Need a winner.
He's got an Eric Gregg strike zone. You're like, I'm cool with that, man. That's cool. Like, at least it's both ways.
I used to get mad. I used to get mad at that shit when we played softball. Tom, like the other team would give the ump a water. Like, I don't like that. He's gonna give them a call now.
Yeah, once they start offering like Gatorade,
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Stop taking shit from them. Unless he looks like that guy, then I'm like, all right, take Gatorade.
Slippery slope, Blue.
But yeah, I mean, you just wish the Schwarber start wasn't as bad as it was. But it's good to see that he has turned the corner, and hopefully he, along with this team, can continue this, this good play, right? Tommy, as we all said, right, we got that streak. We got that 8, 9, 10 wins out. Now we won 5 consecutive series, so let's continue that, right? Let's get that to 7. Let's get that to 10, right? And then, obviously you don't have to go streaking at that point when you're winning series, right? That's how the Mets grew. That's how the Mets, grew their lead. Was all they did was just win series. They didn't go super streaking. They just continued to win series.
Bring your green hat, Greg.
Snoop. I know him.
They're coming. Who's streaking? They're coming.
Yeah, if you can listen, if you win series, you're always in great shape. I mean, we know that just the start of the year. We started the year so bad that we needed a run to get us back to normalcy, which is like 500, and then we continued that good play, and now we're 7 games above 500?
4.
Something like that. I'm just guessing.
32, 36.
36
or 32.
Yeah,
4?
4.
Okay. I wasn't sure exactly where we were.
We're in a decent spot right now. I think we're
you climb the
3
mountain.
games behind the Braves.
You climb the mountain with the 9-burger just to get to 500. That's how
that was
that's
huge.
how bad that
needed
was.
that.
You need that. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so now you got back to there, which is why we all said on shows like, hey, if they don't win 9 or 10 in a row, like it's almost like they're done. They're done, right? They're dead. There's not like enough to make up stuff, and credit to them, they did, right? So now you're back, you're above, you're treading now. You're treading water, you're above it, right? So now you're like you can breathe again, and now if you start winning series, right? That 4 climbs to 12. That 4 climbs to 14 games over 500. Like it'll continue to climb. Now the next question I have for you guys is, right? Can they continue this? Like, can they not a 15-3, right? You're having a great month, but can they continue to play, good baseball, like good baseball enough to get them into a wild card?
I would say I don't think they're going to win the division. I just think that we have too many holes to win the division, but I do think we can win a wild card, Tommy. I do expect us to make some moves. And one of them, to me, is you got to call Appel up. He's pitching well. You got to call him up. You got to put him in the pen. You have to. He throws 100. He's pitching well. You got to do it. There's no way he can be as bad as some of these other guys. And clearly, Corey Knebel's fucking lost it.
Yeah. I don't know if he ever had it. Like, people told me he had it.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have it here. He may have had it in Milwaukee like 5 years ago.
Yeah, I just, like, over the last, 2 or 3 years, like, that's not a name that, like.
Well,
like,
yeah, I mean, he's what's it called? Took the job.
Well, he just had TJ. He had TJ before.
He was
TJ 2 years ago, I thought, right?
Yeah, but he was the closer, and Hader was the setup guy, right? And then Hader took the closing job. Ever since then, he clipped his nuts. He's been shitty, I feel like.
Yeah, and hey, how you doing here too? So I agree with you, Wills. I mean, there's guys down there that can throw like that, like Appel can, and hit 100 and locate. Then let's give a guy's chance up here. I don't think you lose. I don't think there's anything to lose by it.
And I know he's I think I'm pretty sure he was projected to be a starter, Appel, down the line, but he's pitching out of the pen for AAA right now. I think. Is he in
AAA? I thought he's in single A.
I mean,
no, they pumped him up.
All the way to AAA.
He might be in Double A.
They just moved Painter up. They
did pump him up though.
I know, but they just moved Painter up to single A. I didn't think they moved the Pell up yet.
I mean, we've talked about it.
Either way, he's pitching well.
Yeah.
And he throws hard, and he's a guy that's a future guy. It reminds me of a little bit. Remember, Tampa Bay did this when they went against us in the World Series. David Price was like their young guy. He's going to be a star down the line, but he came up and threw out of the pen for them and threw well to help to get them to the World Series.
Yeah, I mean,
that might be a move that you have to make.
Yeah, we've talked about it. We've talked about
Still
it.
an A-ball, Greg?
Yeah.
You know, how many times have we said
What's
it?
the numbers, though?
Not good.
Yeah.
4-5, 4.22 ERA, 63 strikeouts, 1.35 WHIP, 11 games started.
Which, once again, all that is, all that means nothing. I'm not saying that to you or Wills.
I think recently,
the guy has electric stuff, right? We've talked about it.
27 walks
on every show. We fucking talked about it, right? The worst thing you can do, why not find out what your fucking guy's made of, right? Because listen, then if he does, okay, so the guy doesn't. He comes up, he gets a little taste of it. How hungry is it? You got to send the guy back down. Now, is he hungry? Did he get? He got a little taste. He saw what it was like. He saw what the big leagues was like, and now he's like, "Hey, I gotta work harder. I gotta make better pitches. Whatever I gotta do." Right? You just think a guy's just gonna go in a tank because he came up and got shelled, right? Then that means his fucking mental makeup is fucking horseshit. So you don't want him around.
Yeah, you're not gonna find out until you give guys a chance.
Oh, boot.
It's really simple. It's really as simple as that.
That's it. I know.
I totally agree.
If I learned anything from Sir Anthony and his stuff, that electric stuff plays. All right. So
and he's got to be our closer, by the way.
Well,
I mean, I know they're doing Brad Hand. I like Brad Hand. He's got experience, but Sir Anthony's got the best stuff.
I don't need Brad Hand ever closing games for me when I have Sir Anthony. Brad Hand.
I'm okay with Thompson kind of saying, like, we want Sir Anthony to be in the highest leverage situation. So if that's the eighth inning, it'll be the eighth inning. I'm okay with that, but we always say it. The last three outs are the hardest to get. I'd rather him just be the closer. But I do want him pitching in the higher leverage. So it's like fucking. I'm not going to kill him.
That's because we don't have enough stuff.
I'm not going to kill him for that, but I'd like him to just be the closer.
Well, that's good. We don't have enough, ponies back there.
Yeah,
that's why you're like, every high leverage situation we need Sir Anthony. Well, okay, well, come on. I mean,
there's a lot of them in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
Yeah, exactly. Now you might escape the 7th, and then the 9th, you got 3 guys on. You know what I mean? So I get it, but it's like,
yeah. I mean, yesterday he did it. He brought him in because I think they had 3, 4, 5 coming up in the 8th, so he brought him in for the 8th, and it worked. I mean, he went 1, 2, 3, right? So. It did work, but like I said, I'd rather him be the closer. I think Brad Hand had 2 guys on in the 9th, so you get a little nervous, you get a little shaky. I know Brad Hand has been a good player in the past. Brad Hand's old now, and I hate closers that are fucking like he's strictly a curveball. He's an off-speed closer. And I don't like. I can't.
Yesterday he threw the. Yesterday he threw the 10th. Well, not to cut you off. All right, he had the spot after he I thought yesterday. I thought yesterday was
Friday's game.
I thought yesterday was Robbie Thompson's worst game. You know what I mean? And it wasn't even atrocious. I'm just saying I thought he's done a great job since he's took over. You know what I mean? There might be a couple incidents, right? But yesterday, Nola high stress. I mean, no stress innings. I'm tired of you're tired of the pitch count, bro. You could start the 9th. You can get to 120 and be okay. Right? You're talking about 9 innings. We're not talking about 120 pitches in 5 innings. If a guy's 5, 6 innings and his pitch count's high and everything's stressful and deep counts, okay, man. All right. But he was on fucking cruise control. No reason that he doesn't run him out for the 9th, and you play it hitter by hitter. And you go from there. But then, so even if you did what you did, after you dodged the Josh Bell bullet, you got it off the end of the bat. That was a 2-run walk-off homer. Just missed it. Now you got the pony, and the pony's warming up in the pen. The pony's got to come in the game. Yeah, that's it. That's enough. Thanks, Brad. See you later. Hand the ball off to Sir Anthony, and you let him nail it down. All right, you escaped fucking extra innings, and this one it's not about looking pretty. Don't get me wrong. This isn't they sweeps, they fucking won. What are you talking about? I'm just giving they didn't have it's tough to play a 5-game series, right? So not every game has to be 12-0. I get that, you know what I mean? But they did dodge some bullets in this series, all right. And after the Nationals dodged the top of the 10th, with the Phillies only getting 1 run, because, two heinous at bats after
Yep.
that. JT
Yep.
again, thanks a lot. So they after the Nationals dodged that bullet. Here you go, Davey Martinez, horrible fucking managing. You got to either hit for Franco and to have somebody that can roll the ball. When you're the home team, you got to play for the tie. You know what I mean? I don't care if it's game 60 or not, and you're fucking 20 games out of it. Play the game right, and good things will happen. You know what I mean? Like, you think you're going to get you think you're going to get how many hits? You think you're going to get off Sir Anthony? You know what I mean? Like, you get him over, you tie the game up, and now Sir Anthony's burned, and you take your chances because you were playing with house money because the Phillies should have scored fucking 5 in the top of the 10th. Bases loaded, no outs.
Yeah. Hey, you're playing with house money. Sir Anthony's burning. You're probably facing Nick Nelson.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Tommy, to your question, I want to say yes, they can continue it. I think they can continue it to some extent. I just don't know if it's going to be consistent series like it has been, right? I think there's going to be times up until we make some sort of move, but as we're currently constructed, I can't trust this bullpen as obviously what we're talking about. And also, this isn't anything shocking either. We don't play that great of defense. And unfortunately, the players that we have that aren't playing defense are the players that aren't going to go anywhere. Right? Your Castellanos, your Schwarbers, those guys, they're not going anywhere. Alec Baum, he's hitting really well and he's coming around, and he's coming around defensively, but we've also seen the bad side of him too, right?
Hoskins
is another one, right?
I'll tell you what's killing me with Boom, Greg, is the mental mistakes. I can take the errors, and which he's done a much better job with the errors.
Yeah.
But like just the other game, ground ball to him, step on third, or touch the runner running towards you. Instead, he throws the first, gets the out, but now it's second and third. When we have a 2-run lead, now they got a chance to tie the game with a single. Like, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah.
That's easy shit. You get the lead runner, so it's first and second. So they need an extra base hit to tie the game then.
Yeah, even if you're only getting one, at least you're getting the guy, the lead guy. Yeah.
And it's right in front of you. It's right there. And he did that earlier last week too, when he instead of tagging the guy threw to second and the guy was safe. Ended up being everyone was safe. Just that kind of shit I can't deal with. I'm okay with that. Can't deal with the mental shit. You gotta know your shit.
That goes for everybody. You know what I mean? That's the same thing with Hoskins. You got to catch the ball the other night. That's on Didi. That's a terrible play by Didi.
Yep.
Set your feet. It's 40-year-old Nelson Cruz running. Set your feet. Ball game's over. Right? But Hoskins, come off the bag, catch the ball, live for another day. If you can't tag him, right, then you make somebody beat you with a 2-out hit.
Yeah.
You don't fucking drop the ball miss the ball.
You don't try to hold the bag there. You got to catch the ball first. Yeah. Ball's the top priority
in that situation.
Yeah,
any situation, really.
Almost any situation. Both are little league things. Didi know who's running and Reese catch the ball. I mean, they're things you teach like young infielders. So I mean, that's like 101. Like the
only time you try to hold the bag there is if he's safe, the game's over. Then you gotta try to fucking hold it back and get it down. Besides that, you gotta catch.
That's what we're talking about. Mental. Yeah, mental. You just gotta know the situation all the time, And
that comes back to the mental game. Yeah.
What's Joe talking about? Most overrated catcher in baseball. That's where I'm going with right there. Is that what you're going with? Is that the acronym?
I think the Reese was to end the game, like on that term of it. But you can't.
Yeah, it was definitely
No.
Like the game for us, but I'm saying, Tom, like.
If that's a winning play, if the Nats are winning the game there,
that's what I was saying. If that's a hit to where if that guy's safe, it wins the game for them. Then you have to try to hold it.
Yes.
But besides that, you got to
man on third, absolutely, and it's tie game. Yep, that's what we're talking about. You just got to know the situation. You know what I mean? Like, ideally, I know you're trying to make a play, so it wasn't like he was being lazy, but you got to use your head. You got to come off the base. Sometimes you can't play. You can't be a hero. You know what I mean? Like you lived it, you lived for another play, and now you make a 2-out hit beat you. You know what I mean?
Because if he does catch it, the guy stays at third.
Yeah. I think the only reason the guy scored it was because the ball went out of play.
Ball bounced out of play. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, those are some
option. How old is Jeff Green?
There's just some still huge holes on this team that. especially the defense, isn't going to improve. And I think that's going to limit these long stretches of winning series. I still think they can, but I think it's going to be, all right, you're going to win 2 or 3 series and then go into a 2 or 3 series drop, right? You know what I mean? And then kind of play that card the whole way out until potentially something changes. And the only place it's going to change is the bullpen, right? Because like I said, the guys playing defense, they're here. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah, and I would like to see him go after some arms. I mean, there's going to be some arms available. Most, I feel like there's more starting pitching, I guess.
There's going to be some starters
available.
out there.
There's more starting available for sure because you figure Luis Castillo is definitely available. Yep.
You probably figure everybody on that Cincinnati team. So Tyler Mahle too.
Tyler Mahle, yeah. And I actually like Tyler Mahle. Who am I? Frankie Montes. Frankie Montes is obviously available. There's just some good names, but I mean, obviously, we feel like we need a closer, or we need a relief pitcher more than a starter, in my opinion. Our starters have been pretty good. I know Eflin's knees a little ball right now, but our starters have been pretty good. Obviously, it helps that Wheeler and Nola have been awesome, but.
Yeah, it's one of each. You probably ideally you get one of each. You know what I mean? Because you have to see what how Eflin, what Eflin's really status is. Really, you know what I mean? I know they're downplaying. Not saying they're downplaying. I'm saying they expect him to make his next start. But if this thing continues to just hamper him, you know what I mean? That's
and Ranger hasn't been as good as last year.
Yeah, exactly. So I know with his control issues, it's tough to put him back in the pen. But if you grab a starter, at least you have him. At least you have a situational lefty in the pen. You know what I mean? Which is huge.
Yeah,
it's not Alvarado. That's not Alvarado.
Yeah, if you got a starter, it would definitely be Rangers that they would move to the pen too.
Yeah,
if everyone was healthy, obviously.
Yep.
We saw probably one of the guys available this weekend, that Carl Edwards. He's probably going to be available. You look at Colorado with Alex Colome. Alex Colome is probably going to be available out in Colorado.
That's a good name. I like Colome. He's got good stuff.
And you brought up the A's. I think they'd be willing to get rid of Liriano in center field now that he's back from his PED suspension. That would be a nice grab if we could solidify our center field. Rather than, I know the platoon's working right now, but we all know the platoon isn't a winning option, for most good teams.
Yeah,
that's
a good phone call. That's a good phone call because me, I'm a cluster guy.
Yeah,
I mean, so then I asked. So then then you ask then you talk about a Montes and you talk about Lee Trevino on the back end.
I was gonna say, is Trevino still there? Because we can talk Trevino too.
Yep. I like a little buffet.
Sweet Lou. Yeah.
I like a little buffet. Like 3 for 2.
You're making the trip. You're making the call. Might as well go for them all, right?
Yeah. 3 for 2. Why shop anywhere else? I'm right here. I'm in the Gap. I can get shorts and a shirt. I'm in the Gap.
Agreed.
But we'll see. It's been like I said, tremendous June.
Just call Billy up. Billy.
Been a tremendous June.
A much needed June too. Much needed June.
We'd love to keep it going too.
It's just like I said, it's just
four guys that we're not gonna go well into the dog days of summer with having no meaningful baseball to watch.
It's
right?
just crazy. It is just crazy. It is just Philly being Philly. I mean, they're doing, they can't control anything else, but the Braves.
Oh my God, I was just thinking that
the Braves 15-2. You know what I mean? It's like
how Philly of it is we go to run and then the Braves and the Mets go on almost the exact same runs.
Just get off our necks.
We went on that run and we're still 8 games back in the division. Like we couldn't make up any room.
Well, we were 11, so at least that. But yeah, the Braves actually are a half game ahead of us. We're 15-3. They're a half game. They're 15-2. We are the second best record, though. They're the best record, obviously, in the NL. I think the Yankees might be like 1,001.
Yep. Yeah, I think the Yankees are like.
Yeah, they lost today because I had money on them. I said
Yankees
keep
are-
betting the
yeah.
Yankees.
Yankees are like 59-4. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think it's
we're
probably
now
like,
2.5 out of the last wild card.
I think they might be 49-17, really, but they're ridiculous. Their record's ridiculous. The Yankees aren't bad. They hit the ball a little bit. They throw the ball a little bit. They're not bad.
Yep.
Everyone's hitting for 'em.
49-17.
Fucking Marwin Gonzalez homer today. He's 1,000. Fucking Carpenter's come back with that fucking broom on his fucking face, just hitting homers.
Judge
The only guy that can't hit is fucking Hicks. And Gallows lost a couple balls, but Gallo couldn't hit Wood if he fell off a fucking boat.
Yeah.
He's hitting like 181. That's rough. That's rough. Gold Glove filler though, Sweeps, right?
Cool.
Yeah.
Plus defender.
Said no one ever. Classic Joey Gallo. 186. Holy tits.
I knew it. I was a little low. I shot low. 181.
Jeez, can you imagine if we would have traded for Gallo and then signed Schwarber? Can you imagine those two slash lines?
Right?
Those two are they're the same guy, except Gallo is a plus defender.
I mean, the Royals 23 wins. I mean, who's in the Royals pen? Anybody worth tasting?
I don't think so. Unless they're handing out Bobby Wentz. I'll get
Amir
that.
Garrett. Amir Garrett.
Oh,
if we want to get a fight, we can get Amir Garrett.
No, I do like a guy that's willing to throw a punch.
Yeah.
And he took on a whole team one time before. I'm okay with that.
Yep. Ran right over there. Nobody budged.
One of my favorite fucking things of all time when he ran over
Nobody
there.
budged.
Who's coming out? And they're all were like, "Now we're good."
Yeah. Every pirate would have been cut. Every pirate would have been cut.
They're like, "You're 6'11". Yeah, we're all right. We're okay.
we seen you at St. John's.
He said every pirate would have been cut. Oh, bare knuckle boxing. What is this?
Where are you at, buddy?
Do I got to pay for that?
Yes.
I got the Padres on.
I don't know, Greg. I don't know. The channel changed.
CJ Crone.
$5.96. Bain Sports. BEIN. No idea what this is.
When Machado get hurt? Early?
Yo, it was ugly, dude. I thought he broke his ankle, but they said the X-ray's negative, so thank God for him. He's lucky.
I missed it.
His foot slid on the bag, and then he twisted his ankle. It looked bad.
Oh, that's gross.
And it was definitely early. First at bat.
Grishik, another homer on my bench. Sorry, Grishik. Only 7. I feel like he had 7 this week.
CJ Crone has been crushing the baseball.
Yeah.
The Rockies mixing a sweep, I guess. Yeah.
Honestly, if you're like a good hitter, but like big teams going after you, why would you not go to the Rockies? Just like, I'm going to put up good numbers. Unless you're fucking Chris Bryant.
Yeah, I was just gonna say stealing money.
Unless you're Chris Bryant's played 7 games this year. Thank God we didn't sign him.
Oh my God! Can you imagine?
He came back. He played 2 games. Went right back on the DL.
Oh God.
That's rough.
It is rough. I would talk so much shit to him.
If I was a Colorado fan, I'd be upset.
Oh, I'd be wolfing at him like crazy. Look at this lady. I think her labia fell out. He was excited there. What was that?
Yeah, this is on, dude. Sweeps, do you have this?
Where you at, buddy?
$5.96.
I'll tell you in a second, buddy.
Bain Sports, bare knuckle boxing. What is going on right now?
Yep.
Can I bet on this?
Oh man, this guy's getting tatted up. Oh, this guy's gonna murder somebody.
On his titties,
this guy is gonna murder somebody. I gotta see the other guy. Yeah, it's not gonna end well.
Is that a Baldwin? This guy's back.
Where's the other guy?
Did you see that Baldwin? That guy's back.
This guy's Jason.
This guy's getting killed, dude.
Yep. The other guy's Jason Statham. I mean, holy shit, this guy's got no chance.
This guy looks like he might be bigger though.
Yeah, I think he is. It must be the look. You want to be a bare knuckle boxer, you got to be bald.
Jesus, what the fuck?
Guy in the ring's got a ponytail. What's going on here? Jesus. This guy's
kill some cocktail sweeps.
This guy's all crooked.
Two things never go out of style.
This guy needs a V8, man. Jesus, what's wrong with this guy? His pants are jacked up. Oh, he's got the fluorescent shoes on. This is fantastic. A2D will bring you anything, buddy. Bare knuckle box.
The guy on the left looks like he's a little flabby. Oh, he's coming out firing though. Oh,
yes.
Oh, yo, this is a great. Can I bet this?
This is fantastic. One round of 1 of 5. If your face doesn't bleed off.
They just have taped hands. Oh.
Yeah, that's all they do for the bare knuckle.
Oh.
Paige Van Zandt went there after the UFC. I don't think she's won a fight yet.
The referees.
I love Paige Van Zandt.
I'm not saying she needs to win a fight ever again.
She's doing bare knuckle boxing. What's she doing?
Referee's ball too.
You're gonna hurt your moneymaker there, Paige.
Me and Tommy, we're in.
She's not hurting anything.
This guy's the guy who thought was going to get killed, just haymaker, dude.
He's doing AEW as well.
Good for this guy. Jason Statham's getting rocked a little bit.
Yes, I wish I would have saw that yellow shoes that guy had on. I would have known he was a pussy. Yeah, sweet fucking skull tattoo, pussy.
A lot of fakeness.
Yeah.
Oh
my god.
Name I just came across. He's not playing anywhere right now. But does Trevor Rosenthal interest any of you guys?
He did throw pretty well last year, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean,
2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago?
For KC?
Yeah, maybe was it last year or 2 years? I don't forget.
I thought it was threw well for KC, then he got traded and might not thrown well. Maybe I don't know.
I thought the Padres he was good, right?
Maybe I don't know. What did he get hurt at the end of the year?
I think so. It was either a year or two ago that he was good. He came back, he was good.
Yeah, it wasn't the last year he was on the Cardinals. I'll tell you that.
No, absolutely not.
He hasn't pitched in 2020 due to shoulder and hip injuries.
So it was the COVID season.
It was the COVID
season.
Year.
Yep, COVID
Yeah,
season.
he held a showcase for teams interested in Miami.
Oh, thanks, Trev. Who showed up?
Reportedly topped out at 96 during the showcase.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Guess what, Greg? That name intrigues me. I'd sign him tomorrow. Okay.
You know what also intrigues
can't
me?
Be worse than Nick Nelson.
Putting him and Bryce Harper back in a locker room together. That's the guy that Bryce Harper charged him out and fought in San Francisco.
No, you guys
no, different
That's
guy.
the big guy.
No, I know that guy's name. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. That's a big son of a bitch.
He's charged that guy a couple times. He charged him in college too. They have like a history of that guy. What is that
I thought it was
name?
Rosenthal.
He crosses that guy too.
He kills that guy.
Yeah, Harp crosses that dude.
I'm drawing a blank.
Starts with a B, I think. Fuck.
Oh.
I know. I can't believe I'm drawing a blank.
I'll fucking think of it.
Joe something.
Yeah, it doesn't say that the Phillies were there at the tryout. Which why would they? A reliever, arm goes. Yeah,
not like we need an arm.
Nice job, Phil.
First off, I can't believe that the Red Sox took what's it called from us, because that dude's
Hunter Strickland.
That's it.
Hunter Strickland.
Hunter
That's
Strickland.
Yeah.
We traded Norwood to the Red Sox for cash. I can't even believe we got cash.
Well, they're probably going to turn him around like they did Pivetta.
Pivetta's pitching well, actually.
He is.
He might be an all-star.
Yeah, he's pitching great.
Yeah, that's our luck. Always liked Pivetta. Velasquez isn't pitching well.
The quarter lady.
We weren't wrong about him.
We got a quarter lady. It's probably this guy's wife. This is fantastic. We had a quarter lady.
This guy's done a bunch of steroids in his life.
Yeah. Dude, she's got a million Q-tips right there. It's fantastic.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I love that little thing. Fucking patent that thing. Q-tip band.
Little cut.
Yeah.
Nice little cut by the eye, though.
Oh, yeah, it's a mouse.
He's ready to
go. He was like, fuck this noise.
He's got a weird, like, string of fucking stars tattooed on, like I don't know what that would be. Like a strap across his chest. Like a seatbelt of stars.
Yeah, is he Chewie? Chewbacca? Is that Chewbacca?
Strange. It's a
very Chewbacca-like.
Yes, I was trying to think of something that wore something like that. Only that comes to mind, Chewie. You're right. You're fucking right. Big fan.
Either that or fucking safety patrol. My Mansion Avenue safety patrol. I was a safety at Mansion Avenue. Let's go.
Absolutely. What was your block?
Oh shit! I was right there on Graysbury one year, and then I had Wyoming right down the street. I woke up. I didn't even have to go far.
Beautiful. I forget where the fuck I was.
Graysbury and Edgewood one year.
I don't think they do that anymore.
No, I don't think so.
That was old school.
No safety patrol anymore?
I don't think they do.
I think they're all older. I think they get the retirees now.
Little kids like on the thing where at
least down here, they're all adults.
Oh, got a ring girl. Oh, got a ring girl.
Oh, it moved. Okay. Yep, it moved. She would kick the living fuck out of me, but it moved. She was yacked. She could pick up 50 of those signs.
Yeah, Jesus. She's a lady. Sure.
Yeah. She must work out.
Whoa. She's a lady.
She must.
She looks like he's got a bullet wound in his back. I don't know what that is, but if it's a bullet wound, then this guy's had a rough go of it. Yep. How'd you get into bare knuckle boxing? Oh, I got shot in my back.
This guy's got the same thing. Somebody fucking patented it. It's a fucking trainer's fucking trainer.
Oh, yeah.
A trainer's like
a wristband glove.
Yeah, trainer's Spider-Man.
Then they had the glob of Vaseline.
Yep. Somebody.
You had the different. Yeah.
The different Q-tips. Oh yeah.
I mean, gone are the days of just having Duke in your corner. Fucking throw the fucking towel. Throw the fucking towel.
There's no easy way out.
Throw the fucking towel.
There's no shortcut home. No easy. That's like that might be one of the best monsters.
Oh my god! Just them two talking.
He ends with throwing the fucking motorcycle helmet off.
Like just them two talking, and when them two when they're talking, I get my fucking the hair on my arm stands up. When he's like,
I fucking love it.
And he's like, he gives them the picture, and he's like, you got to go through hell, man. You're gonna go through hell, right? But you can come out through the other. You're gonna come out. You're gonna come out.
I love it.
It's over. What happened? Guy called No Mas. Jason Statham got him.
I think Statham got him.
That mouse was too much.
So they have an off day tomorrow. Then they got 2 in Texas with the Rangers. You got Gibson and Wheeler.
We go to San Diego too, don't we?
And then 4 in San Diego.
Well, we like the fact that Machado
the weekend
went down today. We're fans of that.
I think the Rockies just swept them because the pitcher picked up the broom.
We face Tommy Boy in that group. We face Mackenzie Gore, whoever Martinez is, Tommy's Snell, and then you, Darvish. Speaking of Darvish, did you guys see the video of his son throwing a bullpen?
No.
His son could probably get outs for our bullpen right now. His 12-year-old son.
Wow, this guy win, man.
Hurt.
We like outs out of the bullpen.
Oh, this is a British championship.
Yeah, I figured it. Shit's probably illegal in America.
Yeah, they look like
you can't do shit anymore. Yeah, you can't do shit. You can ride your bike and fall. That's about it. Look at this lady. Look at this fucking trash can. Look at this fucking trash can. Look at this trash can. I mean,
he said you can ride your bike and fall.
Fucking baby, what's this fucking lady's in a fucking tight dress with a fucking just came from a fucking Chinese buffet. What is she wearing? What is that lady wearing? Oh,
It's London. I'm sure they're throwing some pints back. Oh,
Oh,
there's a
yeah.
ring girl again. Ring girl, ring girl, ring girl. Wow. Well, she is put together, Sweeps. You are correct. Whoa, whoa. Oh, it's another ring girl. Oh, who is she?
wow. That's a hell of an organization. Yep.
Oh, you got a medal?
Wow. That's yeah.
Oh, bare knuckle boxing fan.
I've become one. What channel is this anyway?
594. Bain Sports. There's got to be something like in Europe, right? BEIN.
Next is,
unless that's B in sports, which it could be.
I mean, this might be the same. This might be the version of like ESPN the Ocho, because next is
Pro foot
volley tour. What the fuck is this? I'm gonna have to watch it. What is it?
It's definitely the Ocho. You're correct.
Pro foot volley tour. I got Shake the Winter Blues on sun-kissed Hollywood Beach with this exciting hybrid of soccer and volleyball. This is, oh my God, this is wild. This is wild. And then,
there's Nippon Professional Baseball on 597.
And then 1 a.m. you get Viva Argentina. So I'm gonna have to see what's on next though. That's insane.
Yeah, I don't have it.
The Olympic Channel has the swimming world championships from Budapest, Hungary.
Yeah, I'll pass on that one.
A Football Life Jim Brown on the NFL Network. That's probably a good one.
Yeah, it's good.
It's not even on yet. That's 12-1. Oh, I might have to check that out.
Not a top 5 player of all time. Is that what you're asking me? Is Steph Curry?
No.
I
love Steph.
I was going to say his biggest advocate is Willie, and I'm not. That's not a shot. I'm just saying, like, if you were going to get somebody that was going to go to the wood for him, I think it would have been Wilson.
Yeah, right. I love me some Steph.
Yeah. And
I still try to find a way to put him in my top 10, but that's hard to do.
Yeah, that's what I try to tell people. It's no knock on him. Dude's absolutely fantastic. It just top 10 to me is top 10. You know what I mean?
He wins another.
Yeah, if he wins another, and the type of shooter he is, and the way he's defended, you know, I don't know, just as of late. I mean, I feel like he's probably had to defend better. You know, previously we just haven't talked about it as much or seen it as much. But he really played both ends of the floor extremely well. I thought from watching that series, and you know, if he wins another one, I mean, I think he's definitely got to be in your top 10.
He's just a big shot maker, man.
Yeah, I would never.
He's in the argument, right? Whether you have him in there or not, he's in the argument.
Yeah, you can make an argument for him at 10, but there's a lot of great players. So
there is.
I would say right now
he could take LeBron's spot for me. I'll gladly take him.
I just don't like these lists. Like sometimes the lists.
It's almost like can you say he's a top 5 point guard of all time? I would say probably yes.
Well, listen, this is how it should be done. Like going against errors is hard for me. Like, and I think for a lot of people, and that's why lists get like tough, right? But no, I think you can have it where you know you're going in the last decade, in the last 2 decades. Where do you have them? Right, like
Since
you know,
2000. Okay.
Yeah, like I think that's like a fair thing because you know because there's going to be bias both ways. There's going to be old school bias. There's going to be new school bias, right? So you sort of want to say, okay, from 2000 to now, where does he rank out at for you? Right, I think that's a better conversation than ranking some of the all-time greats like freaking Bird and Jordan and like you know, and there's a lot of other names, right? That can make that list.
Magic,
Will, Timmy, right? I mean, people don't want to put him in there, but Tim Duncan's another one. I mean, there's a lot of winners and a lot of guys who won for a while too, just like Steph did, right? Credit to Steph. I mean, he's part of a dynasty, and dynasty guys are always going to be in that conversation. If you're part of a dynasty and a team that won, you know, 4 out of the last 8 or whatever the heck they have, right? You know, if you've done that, there's only, if you look through the decades, like the great teams have done that. The great teams have done that. So you're in a list with the elites. So if you're in a list with the elites, then to me, you got to maybe be at worst 10, right? You go win another one, I think you start getting yourself up into the conversation, of, I'm not going to say top 5 because it's hard, but definitely higher than 10, right? Maybe 6 on some people's list, 7 on some people's list. Maybe people who flat out love them have them 5. I don't know. That's why I think in the last 20 years, I can put a more same game type of style of play list together, right? Because the game really has changed. It's from 2000 until now. It's not the same, but the offensive side of the game really changed, right?
And he's a big part of that.
Yeah, AI's years
because of him, really.
Well, AI too. I mean, I'm just making a point. Like the 2000s,
no, you're absolutely right.
Great scorers were more prevalent, right? Like before, there wasn't I don't feel like there's many great scorers playing all at one time. Right, there might have been like 2 or 3, but now I feel like everybody can score. Right, you know what I mean? Right? Like,
I mean, I feel like everyone scored at all times, but I hear you.
No, yeah. Obviously, like you're gonna have your top, you're gonna have your top guys who score all the time. But like the list of like so many guys over like 24 a game, right? Like those lists, I feel like got a little deeper. That's all. Like I feel like the league got more open.
It definitely got more. I feel like the league got more competitive as a whole. Like the worst player in the league got better. I'll say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, in a weird way. That's why I think it's hard to go like back and make a list. So
I think 100%. I like how you put that because I think if you're going to go from the 2000s, then he's he's in the top 5. That's a no brainer. You know what I mean? You're talking about Kobe, Shaq, Timmy, and LeBron and Curry in the last.
Yeah.
The last 20 years, last 22 years.
Honorable mention would be like Durant
and Dirk.
I
know. I hear you.
Yeah, listen, and there's a lot of great, right. There's a lot of great players in that era too. I mean, one of our guys here, AI is a great player in that time period. So
Garnett was pretty good.
Paul Pierce was pretty good. Ray Allen was pretty good.
D-Wade,
D-Wade's pretty good. I mean,
D-Wade.
So I mean, even that list, it gets even hard. But he's a winner. Yeah. He's arguably the best shooter of all time. Like wherever you want to list him there.
He's the best. He's the best shooter of all time.
Yeah, two things.
He's going to set every record.
Yeah, two things. Yeah, 2 things, and 2 words. 2 words that define him. Like Tommy just said, winner and killer. That's what he is. You know what I mean? And we always talk about, hey, the guys have that, right? In order to be special, are you a killer? You know what I mean? And he's a fucking killer, man.
And he's a great teammate, right? You got to be one. So win, you got to be a great teammate to a point, right? Or you just got to be Jordan, I guess. But to win, you got to be a great teammate. And I'm not joking about Jordan because, like, Scotty wants to say he wasn't a great team, all that. But the fact that you see them just the way it is, and they're able to build something, and that goes a long way in where you're ranking somebody out at. It's not saying like you got to stay somewhere. I'm just saying like you won in the same spot. You didn't hop around.
Well, and you make others better. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? And Wiggins got there and he became better being around those guys. You know what I mean? And I know that, and I understand that. You know what I mean? But he was considered a bust and all this shit. Nobody, there was times when we were, we had, he was linked to here, and we're like, we want nothing to do with fucking Wiggins. Get the fuck out of here. Are you crazy? All right, Ben for Wiggins. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying it's easy to say now because of how the Ben situation ended. You know what I mean? But a credit to where you obviously where Wiggins ended up, and a credit to him. Be understanding his role and embracing it and being a stopper, and then still having enough on the offensive end to contribute nightly too.
Yeah, I outplayed fucking Tatum in the series.
Yep, absolutely.
And I mean, great. That's an under the radar move. Great move by Golden State because Wiggins was great for them.
Yep.
All-star this year, he was great.
And I would trade Ben for him if I could do it over again.
Sure.
Wish I could. And him and Joe are boys, so that could have been nice.
Yeah, played together in college.
But you know what I mean, like, and
I just saw the Machado. Wow.
But just not just
Flip and
slide. Yeah,
just not Wiggins. You know what I mean, like Poole, like all those other guys, all those guys. had monster years. You know what I mean? And that's the Steph Curry effect. You know.
It is because when they all got healthy, when the three of them, and I always say the three of them effect, right? Like him, Draymond, Clay, like the three of them effect on what they've been able to do, and guys come in and you watch Clay buy into a role and Draymond buy into a role, you're like, well, I got to buy into a role too, right? So it does go deeper than just a great play, the all-time great, right? Those guys are great players in their era for what they do. Right, and two great defensive players, right? We talk about Draymond.
Draymond's that dog you need to have.
Yeah, everybody needs one of them, right?
Hey, listen, every team, other teams hate him. Your team loves him.
Every great team of a decade had that. Every great team of a decade had that guy.
Everyone's got that guy.
That's hard nosed, right? Defense first.
Dennis Rodman for the Pistons. It's fucking Dennis Rodman for the Bulls. It's Ben Wallace.
It's Ginobili for the Spurs.
It's Ginobili for the Spurs.
It's Bill Walton for the Celtics. When Bill went to the Celtics.
When Bill went to the Celtics, plug guy.
He was that guy, right? So everybody
Larry Bird for the Celtics before that. The best player.
So, everybody has it, and Clay's like we all talked about before he got hurt how great of a perimeter defender he was.
Yeah.
And then
he might be a weirdo, but he's a good player.
Yeah, definitely a weirdo. But great defender. So I mean,
getting closer to God in the ocean.
And the other thing too is you listen to Jordan Poole and all his post game pressers. He talks about the confidence that those three guys gave like himself and the younger guys, kind of going back to those guys being really good teammates, right? Especially Steph, like the confidence that those guys gave Jordan Poole and I'm sure Wiggins, right? To, hey, don't change anything to be us, be you. And then,
that doesn't surprise me one bit, Greg.
We're all a team. And I think that was a huge part of it too. Because you look, Jordan Poole was such a huge part of their success.
Huge part of their season for sure. Because, I mean, he played great while everyone was, obviously they played a lot of time without Clay and without Draymond this year. And he played really well. And like we were saying the other day.
Yeah, they're only better. They only got more doggies coming.
We were saying the other day, James Wiseman, who was the number one pick 2 years ago, didn't even play. And Kuminga, the number one pick this year, didn't play in the playoffs.
Yep.
So,
it's crazy.
If I had to guess, I'd say they're probably not going to be bad next year.
They're
probably all right.
I know Wiggins is a free agent. I got to see who else is the free agent.
Pretty good core.
I think it's just Wiggins who's a free agent for them.
Is it just Wiggins?
Just Wiggins, probably, yeah. Because the other guys are all locked up.
Yeah, they need to lock him up too. Unless it's and I think Wiggins would probably be smart. I mean, I'm sure.
Yeah,
he can get paid now because especially, or he can get paid. I mean, I know he always got paid, but I mean, he earned his money this year. You know what I mean? Like he earned if they don't want to keep him, then he's earned another contract.
For sure. But if I was him, I would want to stay.
Absolutely.
He's gonna get a better spot.
Absolutely.
I mean, he might be able to get max somewhere else.
True, Tommy. But you're gonna get paid well anyway.
Yeah, fifth fiddle's okay. Fifth fiddle's good when you're winning, man.
Yeah, and that's what Wiggins came out and said. I'm okay to take less. He said, I would love to stay here. Being here is top notch.
Right? That's probably 30 mil.
Yeah,
with the two players, we're all big family.
Don't cry for me, Argentina. 30 million.
hum. He's gonna struggle to pay gas. 30 mil.
Well, they said Poole and Wiggins went live on Instagram during the celebration, and Poole sitting there yelling at Wiggins, "You're gonna get the bag."
See, to me, I mean, obviously, I understand that it's a point of pride, and
Poole's actually a free agent too.
If you're a great player, you want to get max money and all that stuff. But
he's not a free agent. He's entered the last year of his rookie year.
If you find a spot where you thrive at and it just works for you, like obviously it works for Wiggins there, to me, that's where I would want to be. I'll take less to be there. Even obviously less is still a ton of money to normal people like us. But you got to swallow your pride a little bit and take a little less to be at a spot that's best equipped for you. In my opinion, that's how you have the best career you can possibly have. Some of those guys that chase the money, like, okay, you chase the money, but you're never going to win. You're going to be on a bad team. You're probably going to have a bad time. Wouldn't you rather be on a great team? Like, I don't know.
So it looks like Wiggins
you're 100%
aren't free
right,
agents till next year.
Couldn't
but
agree
they're
with you more.
entering their final year, which is when they usually extend them.
Yeah,
So-
usually that's a big problem if they don't get extended that final year. You know what I'm saying, Greg?
and I agree with Will's 100%. Exhibit A, Andre Iguodala. He's got 4 titles. Landed on his feet pretty good. Yeah, I mean, obviously the Sixers paid him, so like he wasn't eating out of a dumpster. So I mean, he had money too. But I'm saying like he ended up in a spot where he didn't have to be the dude. Didn't have to be the dude.
Yeah.
Had to be the dude in Philly.
He was the Wiggins before Wiggins.
Yeah.
In the start of their run, he was the Wiggins.
Yeah. All defensive team.
Yeah, they do have a couple.
He hit some big shots.
Mhm.
They do have a couple interesting free agents. Gary Payton, Kevin Looney, Otto Porter,
Kevin
Belitza.
Looney's the guy they'll sign, I'm sure, because he's the guy that just plays good deep for them. Has for years.
Those are the unrestricted, and then a bunch of.
Belitza was hurt a lot of the year.
Yeah.
Belitza's, you know what? I don't like Belitza. Didn't he sign with us for a second?
He did sign with us, and then said he was going back overseas only to sign with
only to go back and sign with Sacramento again.
Yeah.
Sign back with Sacramento. Yeah. You know what? Belitza can eat a dick.
Eat a dick.
Iguodala's career is so interesting. And you almost put him kind of in, and he doesn't have as obviously many rings as Robert Horry, but if Robert Horry isn't in the Hall of Fame with 7 rings, does Iguodala get in with 4 and an MVP, or 3 and an MVP? What's he have? 3 or 4?
He's definitely got 4, right? He's been on the Golden State the whole time.
Yeah,
he's got 4.
He was on there. He was on there again this year.
Yeah, he's got 4 with a Finals MVP. I mean, does that get him in the Hall of Fame?
Not for me, but. I mean, listen,
I would tend to agree just because you look at Robert Horry, right? He's got 7 and he's not even in.
Yeah, it's not just about winning.
I mean, you got
the winning is listen, the end of the day. It's about winning, but not when you can't be a Hall of Fame. Just because you won 6 fucking times.
Yeah.
I'm not saying taking a shot at you, Greg. I'm just
Yeah.
Just because you win fucking 7 world titles, listen, he was an integral part of those teams. You know what I mean?
Robert Horry was a stud, though.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, but you got to have a body of work. You got to have a body of work to get into a Hall of Fame. And I know a lot of these, these pro sports are just letting dudes in. You know what I mean? But a little more loosely than it was in the good old days. You know what I mean? But
another bare knuckle boxing match coming up, Sweeps.
Yes, sir. I'm glued to it.
And by the way, Robert Horry though it's a good pull there, Greg, to talk about because he's the kind of guy. I mean, obviously he's not going to be in the Hall of Fame, but he's a guy that's obviously is a legend when it comes to postseason play. Because I think he averaged 11 points a game in his postseason career, only 7 regular season. This is a guy that played a lot better in postseason. Had some monster games. I think Game 5 as a Spur, he dropped 21 in the fourth quarter. One of those games, obviously some huge shots for the Lakers, last second daggers.
Yep.
And for the Rockets when he was really young.
Yeah.
So I hit him for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say you don't get the nickname Big Shot Bob by accident. So
yeah,
I mean, he was a playoff monster. So, interesting name, but
I think this big guy with the red shorts is gonna kill this guy.
He was staring. he was staring down this Twinkie. This other guy's a fucking Twinkie right here. Holy
This one dude looks like a fucking robot.
Yeah,
he's not even moving much.
Yeah. I think this other guy.
Oh my lord!
I think
this dude's dead. Yeah, this dude's dead.
Yeah,
he's already dead.
Yeah, this guy stayed at a Holiday Inn Express. I don't even know why he's in here, bro.
He just gave him the 1 second. Is this dude for real? He went, "Well, stay down, bud."
Yeah. I felt like he didn't even hit him. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, crumb it up. We're good.
What do you get? A 20 count? There's a 20 count.
Yeah,
he's got the 16.
Yeah, bare knuckles. There must be.
What's happening?
Yep, 50 count.
50 count.
This guy. I mean.
Oh my God, this guy's dead. Just stay down,
dude. He just flopped twice. I mean, this guy. And then what are you looking at?
He's got a naked woman tattoo on his leg. What is this dude doing?
I mean,
This other guy's got like
tell the ref to hold on.
Yeah, he's yelling at people like, I hope they're
tell
throwing.
people like, calm down.
Yeah, I hope they're throwing fruit at him.
Get up, dude.
This is embarrassing.
The other guy's got like the Maze Runner tattoo on his arm. The fuck?
Stop. Just hit him solid once.
Before we do
please.
Crumbs,
Drop this dude, please. Oh, yes. There it is.
3 times.
Yes.
This guy's been on the ground more than Paris Hilton.
He's got a skull tattoo on his neck. Sure he's a real winner.
do the Sixers make their pick on Thursday night, or do they trade it?
This guy dropped his mouth.
What are we picking?
23rd.
23rd.
That's their only pick of the draft. We gave up our second round to, I think, Miami.
I would assume that we're going to make 2 picks. I think that we're going to get back into the second round.
Oh,
we're going to make a trade. I'll say that. I guarantee that we make a trade because we're going to trade somebody. Either, I don't think it's going to be Matisse. I know there's a lot of Matisse trade talk flying around out there. I saw like the last 2 days. I don't think it's going to be Matisse. I'd like it to be Toby, but I don't think it's going to be him either. But I think we are going to make a trade.
Danny Green was most recently rumored.
Yeah, because he's probably not going to play next year, right?
He's hurt.
Most likely, yeah.
So I mean, it's an expiring contract after next year. So yeah, okay, that could happen for sure.
Danny Green in 23. I don't know. What's that get you?
Yeah, I don't know what it gets you. I don't know what it gets you. But 23. That's interesting. I don't know. I mean,
I think 23 and a player, maybe 2. I think like Danny, you'd have to probably add like Birkin in to get a player back of like 18 mil.
Down again, Wills. Down again.
Contract wise.
Right.
So, I think something happens. I don't think they keep it.
So, yeah, I'm kind of on the same one. I think even if they do draft it, they're going to end up flipping it, even if they're the one making the pick.
But I think you're the only one that watched that show. I think that's what happened to
it. This was the worst fight I've ever seen. This guy should never be allowed in the ring.
I was gonna say this dude with the skull tattoo on his neck, like he got hit flush twice. The other time he just fell over. What are you doing?
He should never be allowed in the ring. And now he's hugging and kissing. He wants a photo op. I mean,
this is like the 7th time he's hugged that guy after he knocked him out.
Crumbing up.
The fact that Greg is watching too. At least the ring girls are back.
Oh my God, this is a new one too. Wow.
So look at the size of her.
She's giving out hugs. She is. Wow. She definitely drinks a lot of milk. Holy Christ. Oh yeah.
The other one looks really tall.
Yeah, I'm watching it just for. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
they just showed a close up. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I'm a fan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Father's Day in my shorts.
Oh yeah, look at her on the left. Wow, what's hers? Yep, she's healthy.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
She gets her vitamins.
Yep. She bleeds red. Yep. She's healthy.
Another hug. Oh, now we're gonna pick him up.
Oh come on, buddy. This is ridiculous.
This dude just dry humped you all over the ring for fucking 2 minutes.
This guy's got to get hit by a tram car. I mean, they're in Britain, right? I mean, he's got fucking fish and chips and fucking put a little fucking bangers and mash. This guy's got to walk into a tram car. This has got to happen. This guy's the biggest tool on the planet. Fish and chips. This guy's the biggest tool on the planet.
Oh my God!
Hey, bring him in.
Come on, bring him in. I thought that was a midget coming in for a second.
Oh my God, that would have been great. You just punch him in.
I was gonna say, holy shit, they got a midget. This is amazing. Oh, small person, right? I'm sorry. I apologize. They don't like the M word.
Dude, where's?
Oh my God! Left to the. Oh my God! See her getting out of the ring.
Yep. Oh yeah. I didn't miss it. Oh my God! The little Twinkie. He's posing. Oh my God!
How many pictures is this guy gonna take?
It's 56 pictures, 20 hugs, and 4 knockdowns in the span of 2 minutes. Look at this guy. Look at him.
He didn't even get hit right here. Get up. The one time he did get hit.
Gross.
Crumb, my Crumb will be the PGA Tour.
Troy, I'm not an Eric Gordon guy either. Sorry, Greg.
No, go ahead.
I just wanted to answer him. Sorry.
And their response to the Live Tour and the players playing at the PGA or the U.S. Open. They pulled this high and mighty stance and tried to be all trying not to talk about it, not to to talk about the black cloud hanging over the sport as they call it, but yet they kept showing Phil Mickelson all weekend or Thursday and Friday as he's plus 11, nowhere near the top of the list. They even brought him up and showed his highlights on Saturday where he wasn't even playing. And it's just like, welcome to free agency. That's what it really is. Golf finally has a free agency market right now, and the PGA Tour doesn't know how to handle it. And they're trying to play this high and mighty proper stance, and it's just not going over well. They sound like a bunch of babies. And sorry, there's a lot. Some people don't care about their name going on a trophy. Some people care about money, right? So I mean, it's just the reality of it. You know what I mean? Like if you take PGA Tour and Live Golf out of the headline, and you just have people leaving one organization to go to another organization for a better opportunity, more money, that happens every day in the corporate world. You know what I mean? And it happens every day in the sports world too, right? With free agency and stuff like that. So it's just the way that they handled it over the weekend was just really petty, and they tried to play their high horse on them being in the PGA Tour, blah, blah, blah. And let's be real, though. None of those guys even played well. I mean, I think Dustin Johnson was the highest finisher from that side. And most of the guys missed the cut anyway. So, just sit there and if you're going to play your high horse, sit there and just be like, hey, our guys are better anyway. So that's my Crumb. Kudos to Matt Fitzpatrick, though. Kudos for the win.
Yeah, where'd he come from, man? Wow.
He's been around for a little bit, just never was able to pop his cherry until now.
Yeah, that's a huge win, obviously. I mean,
yeah,
a life-changing win for him. And he played well today. I was pulling for Zalatoris, but
Zalatoris.
Just because he looks like
Happy Gilmore's caddy.
Yeah, that's why I like Zalatoris. But yeah, I mean, he made a charge. I thought he was going to take it. But Fitzpatrick was tough. He made his shots.
Yeah.
Matthew Yam made a push. Too bad he was awful yesterday.
Yeah.
Just terrible. My Crumb's going to be damn, I had one. Fuck. See, Greg, you got me talking. Give me a second.
I'll go. Mine will be the Tampa Bay Lightning. I know they're the two-time defending Stanley Cup champions, and they're a tremendous organization. But lost an overtime game in game one. And then you come back and absolutely play like absolute dog shit last night. I know Colorado's good, but 7-0 should never happen in the Stanley Cup Finals. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. It's just, come on. These are two Titans. These are two of the best right there. And I know everybody has a game where you throw in a clunker, great, 1-0 loss and a 7-0 loss. They're both losses. I get it, but it's how they played. Just look like disinterested, and maybe a lot of it has to do with the Colorado is really, really good. So I don't want to take anything away from that. Let's see how they rebound going back home. You lost 2 on the road. That's happened plenty of times in sports. So, curious to see Tampa Bay's response. And the other part of that is and I know it's about money, and we've been talking about it for years, but so for me it's a double crumb, and it's just the all these organizations, when it comes to playoff time, and I know TV money, is the culprit and speaks for it, but like these gaps in these games are ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, you're in the same city, dude, and you got 3 days off. It's ridiculous. All right. Just
what is that all about?
Get it over. Stop drawing it out. It's fucking stupid. There's nothing being played. Right? Baseball's the only thing in town right now. Right? The NBA and the NHL love to drag it out, dude. Like, and I know when we get to the World Series, it's October, so they don't have that luxury. You know what I mean? Because they're not playing in a neutral site with nice weather. You know what I mean? But still, just get it the fuck over with, dude. They're drawing it out. It's fucking ridiculous.
Absolutely, Sweeps. I don't understand
Got longer every year.
Yeah.
Why is there like 2 days between games when they're at home? Hasn't it always just been one day off and you play?
Usually has been, yeah.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, the last couple of years, now there's 2 days, 3 days. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, this was Wednesday, Saturday.
Yeah, what the fuck?
In Colorado.
Doesn't even make any sense.
No.
That's ridiculous.
And the NBA was even worse.
Drive back home and then drive back up there. I mean, you literally drive back home and drive back up there.
The NBA was 2 days between each game. Like, can we catch a Friday, Sunday? The fuck?
Yep. This is volleyball with your feet. This is incredible. This is the Ocho. This is a fucking Ocho.
It's the Ocho. They're on some beach somewhere. Oh, Hollywood, Florida. Sorry, never mind. It says it right there.
Greg, you got a shot? You got a shot of being on the pro foot? Sorry.
Yeah. how's your foot volleyball game going?
Not good.
First off, the like the logo is the guy doing like a bicycle kick. If a guy pulls a move like that off, I'm waiting to see it.
Oh, they showed it all in the previews, buddy. That's what it is.
That's what a bicycle kick it like that?
That's how you spike. Where do you see this shit, bro?
I thought you just used his head right there.
That guy did use his head. You're right.
Okay, they're using their head for sure.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
Wish I could see.
Yeah, dude, it's unbelievable. And I just want to see the bicycle kick because I've seen the previews were ramped up. That's all I saw.
A lot of great cut footage there, I'm sure.
It's called pro foot. What's with the headbutting? I don't understand.
I was gonna say I haven't seen a kick yet. Everybody's just headbutting the ball.
Yeah, this is a fucking oxymoron. Look, this guy kicked it over. All right.
Oh, there's a kick.
Guy used his chest. Oh, head ball.
Oh,
that was a mean head ball right there.
Oh shit!
Wow, what
was
a
that in?
Tommy, you got a crumb? I know you were out in the field all weekend.
Oh, I do have a crumb. I remembered it. Corey Knebel.
Oh,
my crumb, Corey Knebel.
Emotion, Corey.
Fucking obviously, you've done the cardinal sin that I hate all year. You walk the first guy like all fucking season, Corey Knebel. That's number one. That's number one why you're crumb. Number two is that you get a demotion, and then you come in today in the fourth inning. Oh shit! Yeah. He's like a lobster.
Oh
what
my god! Sorry, in mid sentence, I had to point it out for you. Jesus.
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
That was crazy. That dude's like an alien.
What the hell was that?
That. Who the hell is that?
Poor Tommy, so tired.
Corey Knebel, fucking scumbag. Like, then you get demoted and you come out today just throwing meatballs.
Yep.
Just Maikel Franco here. Can I put on a tee for you?
It was me.
Right
It was me. I'm pitching in the fourth inning. Can't handle my demotion.
To me, I'm expecting nothing from him the rest of the year now. That's why I'm already looking forward. I'm already like, where's our power arms? Appel. I want him up. Go find me a closer. I like Colin. Greg has a good name. Give me a guy. Give me a guy that can close because I don't want Brad Hand, and clearly we don't want to use Sir Anthony as a closer. I don't know why, but get me somebody because I can't fucking take Corey Knebel. I'm done.
Yeah, I'll crumb the entire Phillies organization until they make Sir Anthony the closer. So like I was going to crumb them until they won like nine in a row, 10 in a row. They were going to be crumbed every week. Or remember that whole ordeal early on in the year. So we're back. We're back. You're 15-3 in June, and that's delicious, right? Nobody's going to run from that. But I mean, we're sitting here again, like watching the same old story, and it's like you have one guy in your entire pen that has closer stuff, and like we can sit on our couch, and nothing drives me crazy when I don't have the accolades. I don't have the accolades as these types of these guys that are coaching the big leagues or around big league ball, right? But I can sit on my couch and say that guy probably should be our closer, right? And then you can't do that. Like we can't do that, and that's where like I just run out of patience. I run out of patience because like the other night, that game should be over. Where you run Brad Hand in. If you want to let Brad Hand start and try to get Soto out, if he doesn't, then guess what? As soon as he doesn't get Soto out, he walks Soto. You're done. Thanks for stopping by, Brad. Now I'm gonna go right to Sir Anthony. So that's the stuff.
And what sucks is that you can't do that anymore. That's why you just got to go with Sir Anthony.
Yeah, true. You can't even do it anymore.
So you just got to go with Sir Anthony as closer. You know what I mean? Just
You're right.
do it.
Forgot all about
fucking do it.
Forgot all about that stupid rule.
Which that needs to be done away with. They need to get rid of that.
I hate that rule, Tom, because I love the. Oh, you want to walk the first guy? Oh, you're gone.
Yep.
I'll come get you.
You're not gonna let you shit on yourself.
Not gonna let you walk another guy and let him hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you embarrass us and embarrass you. Right? I want to embarrass them. So I don't know. They need to go out and address. Not. They don't need to go out and address the closer role. They need to go out and address their 7th, 8th inning role. That's what they got to go.
They got to get Norm. You got to go get Norm.
Yeah.
100%.
So until that's done, I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen. You're gonna have to hit people,
and you don't have to wait until the end of July. Like you can go do this like in the next week or two. You need it. Just
there's plenty of teams that are fucking out of it. So
yeah, I was gonna
you don't need to wait till the fucking deadline.
The Yankees have 1.5 million wins. There's teams that are out of it.
Yeah, you don't need to wait till the deadline. Yeah.
Fucking like Steve said, Kansas City and Baltimore got to have somebody that throws the ball hard on their team.
Yep.
This one dude's a fucking alien, by the way.
I know.
These kicks are crazy.
When you said lobster, I can't stop laughing.
There's 7 teams under 500 right now.
Somebody's gonna land on their head. This is dangerous.
Yeah, like what? That kick that one guy does is ridiculous.
Did you guys notice the one guy's nickname is the Model?
No, but that's
look at the name. Lucas on the green. On the green. Lucas Model Pays or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Can he name himself that?
Yeah. I fucking hate that guy.
Yep.
All 3 of you guys are watching this?
Oh yeah, buddy. Sorry you're left out, buddy. But this is awful. But I mean, now I have to watch it.
I see the channel into the remote.
I actually want the model to take one off the face.
Yeah, so do I. Now I don't like that guy.
I mean, that's self-proclaimed. I mean, get the fuck out of here.
Don't get a kick. Oh my God.
Yep, there it is. Oh God, it was just what a touch. What touch. What finesse by this lobster.
Oh my God.
What finesse by this lobster.
What is happening?
What finesse. You gotta get up there and block
this lobster.
Oh my God, you gotta need some finesse. Wilson thought the emblem was bullshit. Wilson thought the logo was bullshit. What is it? This logo.
It's only that one guy. He's the only one kicking.
This Jerry West logo is bullshit. It's definitely a picture of that dude. It's probably the model. It's probably the model. The model is probably the logo.
You could be right. Maybe that's why it says model. Oh, that guy with a nice kick over his head.
All right, boys. I'm calling tonight before I fall.
Yeah, no,
I'm like minutes away from a Noah.
And Tommy, big dub today, huh?
Yeah, it was
I didn't even notice that. That's cool.
It was fun. Good times. Good times had by all.
Happy Father's Day, Tommy, Nikki.
Yeah,
Father's Day,
everybody. Greg. Happy Father's Day, everybody.
Sorry, they were just showing a thong.
Yep, I saw a thong too.
Happy Father's Day.
This is my favorite sport.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
I got nothing. I'm watching Sports Center. I was watching High Heat on.
It's football with 2 girls that have thongs.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's become phenomenal.
Is women's on next? This is incredible.
You guys enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up all night. And hand on my buzzer. Hand on my buzzer.
We're big football fans now.
No whammies.
My start a football pod. First 2 guests, those 2 girls.
Oh my God, that was amazing. I didn't even know what she was selling, but I'm like, I'm in. He had this little net. It was, oh my God, fantastic.
Football at home. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. I am going to partake in about 2 minutes. Yeah, boys. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Father's Day, everybody. Thanks to our doc. Make him yours. Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC, Burlington, Cherry Hill locations. Find them on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. Later.